If you're trying to get up at 6 a.m. but you don't go to bed till 2 a.m., it's not gonna work. Good morning, my beautiful YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Hallie, if you don't already know. So I did a question box on Instagram asking you guys like which video you would want to see, and an overwhelming amount of people wanted to see this video and know how I'm able to wake up at 4 a.m. If you haven't already seen my morning routine videos that are my 4 a.m. wake up, my 5 a.m. stuff like that, I will link my routine playlist down below so you can go watch those if you want to. I will also link down below a video that I did a while ago, but it's pretty much the exact same topic that this video is, which is how to wake up early. I tried not to repeat any of the stuff that I said in that video in this one, just because I just don't want to have to repeat myself. I'd rather give you guys some more tips. So make sure after this video to go click on over to that video and watch that to get some more. Also, it is 6 o'clock in the morning as I'm filming this because Paisley's not napping anymore. So I can only film really early in the morning or later at night. Well, later at night, but either way, it's dark outside. I think I have to invest in some studio lighting, but we'll get there eventually. Like this video if you like these kinds of tips. I literally could go on about this subject for I don't even know how long. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. At the end of this video, if you have up having any more tips for people, make sure to comment down below. That way we can all share this together. Subscribe to my channel. I think that's all. Let's get into this video. I don't want to make this intro super long, so. Also, I'm sorry my voice is a bit raspy. It's 6 a.m. and this is the first time I'm really talking today, so sorry. So my number one tip is to be practical with the time you're waking up at. If you don't normally go to bed until like 10, 11 o'clock, but you don't even get home from work till, I don't know, like 9:30 or something like that, it's not gonna be practical for you to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's not gonna work. You're not gonna get enough sleep. You're not gonna be able to sustain that. But it is a little bit more practical for you to wake up between 7 and 8 o'clock and get your 7 and 8 hours of sleep that you need. So make sure you are being practical with the time that you are waking up. For me, in my life, my daughter goes to bed between 6:30 and 6:45. That gives me an hour to wind down, an hour and like 15 minutes to wind down and make sure that I'm sleeping between 8 and 8:30 so I can get up at 4 a.m. That might not work for you. It's what works for me. Make sure you're being practical with the actual time that you want to wake up. If you're trying to get up at 6 a.m. but you don't go to bed till 2 a.m., it's not gonna work. Number two is be consistent with it. This is gonna take some time for your body and your brain to get used to. If you're trying to get up early and you're used to sleeping in until the last second, it's gonna be a little bit of a shock to your whole system. If you're consistent with it, you'll be able to do it. Now, my tip for being consistent with it, even if you have one of those nights that you're out till, I don't know, what is late? I don't even know what late is. For me, 10 o'clock is late, but for normal people, 10 o'clock is not late. So let's say, like, I'll use myself as an example. If I'm out until 10 o'clock, I'm not gonna get up at 4 a.m. However, I will still get up between probably 5:30 and 6, only because I want to be able to go to bed at my normal time the next day. So I'll still get up early. It just won't be as early as I would if I were to go to bed at my normal time. And I have found that that has helped me be so consistent, because by the time it's time for me to go to bed the next day, I am tired and I'm ready to go to sleep. Versus if I were to let myself sleep in till 7, 8 o'clock, I probably wouldn't be very tired when I went to bed the next day. I mean, I've done that before and it has ruined how consistent I am being with my sleep. So that is just something to keep in mind, that even if you have a late night out, try to wake up early, but just not as early as you would. Like, you would still want to be able to function, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. And like, if you have to work, you still want to be able to do your job. But like, if you're a little bit tired, you're gonna be fine. Also, I can't stop staring at myself in like the viewfinder because I feel like I look really shiny and red. I really need to buy some studio lights. If anybody would like to donate money, I'm just kidding, don't give me money, but no. Number three is have someone do it with you. I noticed a huge difference when Chris also started to wake up early with me. I noticed a huge difference in how consistent I was being when he started to also wake up at 4 a.m. And now it doesn't have to be a significant other or a boyfriend or something. It can also just be a friend who's willing to get up at the same time you do. Freaking DM me on Instagram and I'll text you good morning if you want to do this. Have someone do it with you. That way, maybe you quick send a good morning text. Having someone do it with you really just encourages you that, oh, they're doing it, oh, I should probably do this too. It just helps get that a little bit of motivation, like extra motivation that you may need. It's just super, super helpful. So try to get someone to do it with you. Maybe it's your mom or your dad or your grandma. Like, it could be any of these people. DM me on Instagram. I'll send you a good morning text in the morning. Number 4 is make sure you're getting between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. You're not going to be able to sustain getting up early every single morning if you're only getting between 5 and 6 hours of sleep. Now, every person is different. I am one of those people that need like between 8 and 9 hours of sleep a night. Figure out how many hours you need to sleep a night, but make sure you're getting the amount of hours you actually need to be able to be a normal human being. Like, I don't want to see any walking zombies around because you got 5 hours but you can handle 5 hours. If you're not functioning 100% during the day, make sure you're getting enough sleep. If you're not getting that sleep, maybe try to figure out why you're not. I went through a period of time where I was seriously, I don't even know how I was functioning. I was not sleeping through the night at all. I was getting up every couple of hours. A couple of things that I noticed. I was going on my phone before bed when I'd wake up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But when I would do that, I would pick up my phone to use it as like a light naturally. But then I would find myself going on the phone when I was in the bathroom because as I picked up my phone, I would see my notifications. So I'd go on my phone, which made it then harder to fall back asleep and stay asleep, so then I'd wake up again. So a couple of things that I realized personally for myself, I need to put down my phone well before I go to bed. I need to put a do not disturb on my phone. I need to turn off my notifications on my phone. That way I don't see it pop up in the morning. And then I also need to drink less water a couple hours coming up to bedtime. That way I don't wake up in the middle of the night and have to pee because I have a very small bladder. Make sure you're getting enough sleep and make sure you know why you're not getting enough sleep so that way you can fix it. And then actually fix it, please. Don't just know why you're not sleeping and not fix it. Sleep is so important and you don't realize that until you don't get enough sleep for a long time, and then all of a sudden it swaps and you sleep through the night and you're like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely fantastic. I love this. Number 5 is to know if you're actually a morning or a night person. I fully believe that some people are morning people and some people are night people. The reason I know I'm a morning person is because as soon as I wake up in the morning, okay, maybe not as soon, but about 5-10 minutes after I wake up in the morning, once I started my morning routine a little bit, I wake up, my brain is ready to go, like my brain's switched on. I could do a couple hours of work in the morning and be totally fine, versus I know some people, that's how they are at nighttime. Like, as soon as their kids go to bed or as soon as like everybody else is sleeping, they're like, my brain's wired, I'm ready to go, I can do some work right now. I have never been that way. I've tried to pretend in college I was that way. No, I'm not that way. I like to wake up early and get my work done then. That's how I know I'm a morning person. Yes, I do love the mornings. I actually don't really like nighttime. That sounds weird, but I'd much rather wake up early and get my work done early than stay up later. My brain just doesn't function at night. At night, all I want to do is lay in my bed and read a book and then go to sleep. Make sure you know what you are. That way you can cater your routine around if you are actually a morning person or if you're a night person. If you can get your work done at night, by all means, sleep in the morning and work on your stuff at night. Number 6 is to have a good night routine. I think I mentioned in my other video that I made on this topic to have a morning routine, which if you want me to go more in depth in that, make sure to go watch that video after this one. But also have a night routine. Make sure you have a good amount of time to like wind down and get your brain ready to go to sleep. Now, as a mom, I was always taught, or I like read things that it's really good for your baby to have a night routine. That way, when it's time for them to go to sleep, they know, like, their brain is telling them that it's actually time to go to sleep. Well, same as with us. We just are adults now. Maybe I'll link one of my night routines down below. Pretty much, I put Paisley to bed. I might get myself like a cup of hot chocolate or just a glass of water. I'll lay in my bed. I'll read my book. I've been really good about reading my book before bed lately, and I think it's because Paisley is going to bed earlier now, so I'm able to like sit there for a half hour and read my book. It's so nice. Anyway, that's my time to wind down. At this point, when you start your night routine, you shouldn't be looking at your phone. You don't need it. Get it away. That actually goes into my next tip, was to get rid of your phone. I don't mean actually get rid of it. I just mean an hour before you go to bed, don't be on your phone, because it helps a lot when trying to fall asleep. You fall asleep so much quicker. You stay asleep longer if you're not staring at a screen. But I just think being on social media can really like mess with our brains. So make sure that like an hour before bed, you're not on your phone, and then an hour after you wake up, you're also not on your phone. I didn't realize how much of a difference it made to not be on my phone in the morning on my mood. That's for a whole different video. It helps you fall asleep so much faster. And if you're anything like me, like I hate laying in bed. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Laying in bed and you're just like, I just can't fall asleep and I don't know what's wrong with me. It's probably your phone. Or you're really stressed out about something, but it's probably your phone. So make sure to put it away. And for an hour before you go to bed to an hour after you wake up, just don't touch it. It's amazing how nice that is. And you don't realize it until you do it a couple times. That is all of my tips for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to go check out my other video if you want to see. I don't know how many I have in that video. I think like 6 or 7, maybe I have more. I don't know. Either way, if you want to see some more tips on this subject, make sure to go watch my other video and like this video if you enjoyed it. If you would like to see more tips, because I probably could come up with some more, subscribe to my channel because I make a new video every Monday, and comment down below if you have any more suggestions. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.
Life is a wonder.